The last setup tour video that we did was over 3 years ago. So if you really think about it, this has been a long-awaited video since then. So let's not waste any time. What's up guys, Anubhav here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's go on with the B-roll sequence and let's get started. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that tasty B-roll sequence. With that said, let's get started with this setup. Now, just something that I want to add, before I go ahead and tell you guys about what I have on my setup. Desk setups are never really complete. Even when I was planning to make this video, I was like, you know what, I have these things to get in the future and maybe then I should make the desk setup video. But that's what I realized, that's the beauty of it. Your setups are always evolving and you always add and take things away from them. So yeah, I just decided to go ahead and make it, and this setup might change. Not might, this setup will change in the near future, and when it does, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. With that said guys, let's get started with the first thing on a desk setup, which is super important, which is obviously the desk. Now, if you take a look at this desk, it's a very big desk, and this is actually the same desk that I have been using since my previous desk setup video. So this is probably the only thing that has remained the same. So this is the desk that I got from a mall in Delhi. And not a lot has changed about this desk. It's a very fairly long desk, so it's more than 6 feet lengthwise and about 2.5 to 3 feet deep. So the breadth is that much. It gives me a lot of space to keep a lot of stuff. I can even run triple monitors on this desk, which is a very good thing because if you have a lot of space on your desk, you can keep your desk pretty minimal and clean. So that's always a good thing. With the desk covered, we're going from left to right. So let's talk about the other thing, the next thing that you see here, which are these JBL speakers. Now, these are actually studio monitors. If you guys don't know what studio monitors are, studio monitoring speakers are speakers basically that people use when you are playing with a lot of audio recordings, when you want to hear basically the accurate audio, and it's just something really helpful for creators compared to traditional multimedia speakers that do not have a balanced sound stage. If that was too much tech mumbo jumbo for you guys, all you need to know is that these speakers sound really great and give you accurate sound on whatever you're listening to. So these are 4-inch mini speakers, and basically it's not a very big speaker. It's got pretty good accurate sound stage. They look great. I've been using these for over 2 years now and they have never let me down. It's great for listening to regular audio, listening to movies and watching videos and stuff. And also while mixing audio, while the creation part of thing, it also helps me really well. It's got both balanced TRS inputs as well as RCA unbalanced inputs, so you can connect it to an interface or directly using an aux port, you can connect it to your laptop or to your computer, which is what I have done. With that said guys, that is the audio part of things. Let's move on to the monitor. Now this is actually a newer monitor that I got recently. This is the LG UP650W. It's a 27-inch 4K monitor with over 99% in the Adobe sRGB color scale, which basically means that it's a very color accurate monitor. Now this is not a gaming monitor because it's only 60 Hz the refresh rate, but I am okay with that because I'm an occasional gamer, and for me the color accuracy is just a lot more important. It's also 4K and 27 inches, so it's pretty big. I used to have a 32-inch monitor in the past, but then I realized that 32 inch is actually too big. 27 inch is much more workable for me. And one of the cool parts about this monitor is that it also comes with the LG ergonomic stand, so you can rotate it, make it into portrait, tilt it, increase the height, all in all from the stock stand itself, which is really cool and something that I really enjoy. So that is the monitor. I use it for everything, for gaming, for photo editing, video editing, whatever you name it. This is the monitor that I spend most of the time when I am sitting on this desk. Alright, now let's talk about the different peripherals on here, which is basically everything from the keyboard to the mouse to the different stands that I have for my laptop, etc, etc. So the first thing that I would like to start with is this Deskpad. So this is actually the Delta Hub Grey Felt Deskpad. It's a minimalist Deskpad and I really like it. It's made of this really nice material, adds very nice color and pop to your desk. And yeah, it just has this anti-skid material, so you can use it as a mouse pad and you can rest your keyboard on it. This adds a little bit of depth to the setup and I really enjoy it. Moving on to the keyboard, this is actually a fairly new keyboard. It's the Keyboom Phantom 81 mechanical keyboard. Now it's a transparent mechanical keyboard and it's got this black color on it. So the keys have a black smoke tint on them. and they're also transparent with full RGB. It's 81%, so it's a fairly big keyboard, sounds great, and also has a bunch of wireless connectivity options, so it helps me keep the setup wire-free, which I struggled with for the longest time, so I'm glad that I finally have wireless peripherals. Now below that you will notice this wrist rest, which is from Keychron. Now I got this when I got my Keychron keyboard right from their website, but I still use it with whatever keyboard I have. It's made up of wood, looks really good, and gives a place for your wrist to rest on whenever you're typing something or just using your keyboard for longer hours. Eliminates muscle and joint fatigue, which is really nice, and also looks really cool on the desk. With that said, let's talk about the mouse. Now, this is a fairly old mouse that I've still been using. It's the Logitech MX Master 2S. I am aware that the 3S is out and I do want to get it, but hey, you know what they say? My mouse is still working, hasn't given me any issues, and there's nothing so crazy that I have to upgrade to the 3S, so I'm still rocking it. It works perfectly well. It's a very nice productive mouse. It's got customizable buttons on the side, a scroll wheel along with an infinite scroll wheel on the top, and another button to change the DPI. I really like it. It's also got this really nice ergonomic way to hold it, so it's very comfortable on your hand. And to take the ergonomics to the next level, I am also using the Delta Hub wrist rest, which is really nice because it supports again the lower part of your wrist, and it also looks really cool. So that is pretty much it about the peripherals on the desk. One more thing that I want to talk about, I get a lot of questions about this. This is the monitor stand that I have, which actually is now a stand for my laptop as a second snake. This is the Oakwood monitor stand. It's made up of proper wood and it's really nice. Oakwood sent this out to me way back, like a couple of years back, and I have been using it since then. On top of the Oakwood stand, I actually have a laptop riser, which is from a brand that I don't really remember. This was also sent to me fairly back, so I can't tell you guys where I got it from, but yeah, it's a nice laptop stand with 2 levels of elevation. It's called iCube and it's really nice, and I just use it to rest my laptop on it. Alright, now that we have all the specifics covered, let's talk about the powerhouse that is powering all of these components and peripherals. That is the laptop. Yes, I have moved from a desktop setup or a PC setup to a laptop based setup, especially simply because I want the added flexibility of being able to edit and carry my work on the go whenever I'm traveling and I'm not in a particular studio space like this. So this is the Asus ROG Zephyrus M16. It's the 2022 version. The 2023 version didn't come out when I actually bought it like almost 6-7 months ago. This is an absolute beast. It's got the i9 12th gen processor. It's got the RTX 3070 Ti with 8GB of VRAM, 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, M.2 SSD as the type of storage. It's also got a really nice 1440p 165Hz display, which is great for gaming. So I have got a fast display as well as a color accurate display next to me. And honestly, this laptop is built like an absolute tank. I have been loving using it. It handles all of my footage like a dream, edits everything, and also has the ability to play high-end games whenever I want to, because at heart I am still a gamer. With that said, we are covered with the desk part of things. Another thing obviously I want to talk about is the chair. So this is also a new chair. It's the Green Soul ergonomic office chair that I have been using in this gray and green colorway. I was using gaming chairs from Green Soul only back in the day. But when I came to this new office space and I wanted to make the setup look a little more clean and minimal, I decided to go with an ergonomic chair rather than a gaming chair because they just look better, and it's also really comfortable, has lumbar support. I've done a separate video on it, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want a full review of this chair. And of course, my setup is not complete without these beautiful lights that you see over here. These are the Nanoleaf light panels. They're a mix of the hexagon panels, triangle panels, and the mini triangles. I have set it up in this sort of setup. You can navigate it through the Nanoleaf app, change different lights, and just have different moods on your desk setup, and also have a light source, which I think is really cool. The total value of this entire setup ranges anywhere from 3.7 to 4 lakhs Indian rupees, and that might sound like unattainable to a lot of you who are watching this as a source of inspiration, but do note that this is my current setup after 5 to 7 years of me being in this field. I bought everything very slowly, one by one, and some of the things were also sent to me by the brands itself because they wanted to get the products reviewed. This is not something that you buy immediately after watching a video and be like, okay, I need all of this. You don't. I started with a fairly inexpensive laptop to edit my videos and start this channel, and over time I built it into what this setup looks like. and of course I also want to keep upgrading it in the future. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, I hope you guys got inspired by this setup or just liked it and enjoyed the video. With that said, this is Anubhav signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next time. A lot of more customization and app videos are coming soon, so stay tuned if you want to watch those. I'll see you guys next time. You guys have a great day, stay safe, and bye bye.